Something strange is happening in the spotlight, and the world is watching. Katy Perry, global pop icon, heartbreaker, and newly single, is making headlines again. But this time it's not for her music, it's for a dinner. A walk in the park, and one man at the center of it all, Justin Trudeau. Yes, you heard that right. The former Canadian Prime Minister, known for his polished charisma and complicated romantic history, was spotted dining alone with Katy Perry at an upscale Montreal restaurant. No entourage, no distractions, just two very famous people, both recently separated, sharing lobster and cocktails behind velvet curtains. And that's not even the spiciest part. Because while the internet spiraled into speculation, Katy Perry was on stage crying in front of thousands, reflecting on her breakup with Orlando Bloom, singing songs about heartbreak, joking about exes DMing fans, and quietly, very quietly, dropping hints that not everything is as it seems. So what's really going on here? A PR stunt? A post-breakup rebound? Or something deeper? Something the cameras didn't catch? This is the story behind the rumors, the real timeline, the secrets buried under smiling photos, and why this might be the most unexpected love story of 2025. Let's start at the top. It was supposed to be a quiet night. On July 28th, Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau were seen sharing dinner at Le Violon, a high-end French restaurant tucked away in Montreal. The reservation? Private. The staff? Discreet. The meal? Lobster, lamb gnocchi, cocktails, and notably, just 2 seats at the table. No publicist, no political aides, no security visible from outside, just Katy and Justin. As soon as photos leaked, the internet ignited. Why were they together? Was it business? Was it romance? Was this a planned appearance? Or something far more personal? Sources at the restaurant later claimed there was no PDA. No kissing, no touching, just a warm, intimate conversation. But even the chef, Danny Smiles, couldn't deny the chemistry. They looked comfortable, he said. Relaxed, like old friends, or maybe new ones. Earlier that same day, the two were spotted walking through Mount Royal Park, Katy's dog trailing behind, with Justin grinning from ear to ear. A casual stroll? Maybe. But add in a stop at the Ritz-Carlton, and now we're talking timeline coordination. The real kicker? Both Katy and Justin are newly single. Justin split from Sophie Gregoire in 2023. Katy's breakup with Orlando Bloom was just made public weeks ago. The overlap isn't a coincidence, it's the perfect storm. And that's what fans can't stop obsessing over. Because this wasn't just a dinner, it was a message. One that came without a press release, but screamed louder than any announcement. While the dinner set social media ablaze, the true emotional fire started weeks earlier, when Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom officially ended their relationship. The couple, who'd been together for nearly 9 years and engaged since 2019, released a statement on July 3rd confirming their split. The reason? Long-standing issues, different directions, and, perhaps most tellingly, distance. Insiders revealed that while they'd tried to stay connected, the cracks were showing for years. Perry's touring schedule, Bloom's filming commitments, clashing priorities, missed signals. But even more painful, they have a daughter together, Daisy Dove, just 4.5 years old. And while both vowed to co-parent with love and stability, it's clear this wasn't just a breakup. It was a complete emotional reset. During a concert shortly after the news broke, Katy broke down in tears on stage in Adelaide. Then again in Inglewood when she sang Not Like the Movies and The One That Got Away, 2 of her most emotionally raw breakup songs. She told fans she was struggling. She let the cracks show. And in one particularly vulnerable moment, she even joked about fans DMing her ex, warning with a half smile, "I'll have you removed." It wasn't just a throwaway line. It was biting honesty cloaked in humor. Proof that Katy was navigating not just heartbreak, but humiliation, grief, and the public spectacle of loss. So when Justin Trudeau entered the picture, was it really that surprising? Katy Perry's Lifetimes tour was supposed to be her triumphant return. a global celebration of resilience, reinvention, and raw vocal power. Instead, it's turned into an emotional roller coaster, with her personal life bleeding onto the stage. From Australia to California, she's turned performances into therapy sessions. Her voice cracks during ballads, her fans vote for heartbreak songs, and she delivers them with haunted eyes. Not like the movies, once a soft piano ballad, now sounds like a goodbye. At one show, she addressed the crowd directly, saying, "This next song means more now than it ever has." She didn't name Orlando. She didn't need to. And then came the flying butterfly incident, a technical malfunction during her San Francisco show that left her suspended midair mid-song. She paused, took a breath, then powered through the rest of Roar like a true professional. That moment, it wasn't just about performance, it was symbolic. Because that's Katy right now, caught between past and future, suspended in transition, trying not to fall. And behind the glam, the wardrobe changes, and the smiles, there's a woman processing betrayal, grieving stability, and wondering, just like the rest of us, what comes next? Enter Trudeau, a man who knows reinvention, a man recently out of power, recently out of a marriage, and known for his ability to charm a crowd just as fast as he can disappear from one. Together, they're not just a potential couple, they're two survivors crashing into each other mid-freefall. And maybe, just maybe, that's why the rumors won't die. Now, let's be honest. When two ultra-famous people, quote, coincidentally have dinner, there are always questions. Is this love, or is this strategy? Some fans have floated the idea that this entire Katy Trudeau spectacle is a PR play, a rebound narrative to soften her split from Bloom, a carefully curated photo op to boost Canadian attention ahead of her tour's northern leg, or perhaps an attempt by Trudeau to reframe his post-politics public image. But here's the thing, there's no official statement, no Instagram posts, no viral quotes, no coy interviews, just a few grainy photos, and a lot of speculation. That's what makes it so powerful, because when celebrities want to keep things quiet, they don't go to La Vie Alone. They don't walk through Mount Royal Park. They don't smile like that, unless they know people are watching. And in the absence of a denial, we're left with possibility. Justin Trudeau is no stranger to public scrutiny. His divorce was quiet but confirmed. His dating history, less so. And Katy? She's always worn her heart on her sleeve. But lately, she's been playing her cards close to the chest. This isn't the kind of relationship that announces itself with fireworks. It's the kind that lurks between paparazzi shots, glimmers between lyrics, and haunts hotel check-ins. It's the kind that doesn't need confirmation to make headlines. And that's exactly what it's doing. Here's the truth. Celebrity romances are a dime a dozen, but this one, it hits different. Because at its core, this isn't just about Katy and Justin. It's about reinvention. Katy Perry is trying to rebuild, emotionally, professionally, publicly. She's closing the chapter on nearly a decade with Orlando Bloom, fighting through heartbreak on a world tour and still giving fans everything she has. Justin Trudeau, meanwhile, is navigating life after politics. He's no longer Prime Minister, he's no longer married, and he's been unusually quiet. Until now. Their alleged connection isn't about spectacle, it's about timing. Two public figures, two broken pasts, one quiet dinner. And in an age where everything is PR, maybe this one moment of unfiltered humanity, this potential real connection, is what makes the story irresistible. Because no matter how many denials are issued, no matter how quiet they try to be, the world has already decided one thing. We want this story to be true. Not because we need another celebrity couple to fawn over, but because we recognize the truth in their chaos. The messiness, the timing, the grief, the attempt to find joy in a broken world. And that's the love story people can't stop watching. So what now? Will Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau go public, or will this remain a delicious rumor, kept alive by paparazzi lenses and late-night speculation? Maybe they're just friends. Maybe it was just dinner. But maybe, just maybe, this is how something real begins. In the ruins of what fell apart. In the silence between breakup songs and political exits. In a quiet restaurant in Montreal with no cameras in sight, except the ones we couldn't turn away from. Whether this story ends with love, heartbreak, or a PR press release, one thing's for sure. Katy Perry isn't done writing her next chapter. And Justin Trudeau? He might just be in it.